Hi Pisces, welcome to your reading for September 2024. So before I even say anything else, I need to tell you about your pre-reading meditation. It was one of those that bombarded me. Like, I usually say a prayer before I start the readings, and it's like it didn't even want me to say the prayer. I literally had to say out loud, slow down, please, just slow down, let me say the prayer first. And I actually have a headache now. Yours was I got something about fast cars straight away, fast cars, and I could see fast cars zooming by. Then it said something about drag racing. There were cars just going fast, spinning, doing wheelies, doing handbrake turns, all sorts. And I feel dizzy. I feel dizzy and out of breath. So it's like your head, I don't know who this is for, but it's like head spinning, like someone's head is literally spinning and they're feeling dizzy. I even feel slightly nauseous, to be honest. But it was just a lot. And then I did kind of hear slow down as well. And then that phrase, is it something about slow down, the world is too fast, or stop the world, it's going too fast, something like that. Eventually it did, like there was like like pulling the handbrake up and stopping the car, and then it stopped, and it was like I could see someone with their hand on their, like when you get a fright and your hand is on your chest and your heart's going really fast and you're breathing really heavy and you're just like, I'm relieved, thank God that stopped. But your body's still like in shock and trying to come down from the adrenaline. Yeah, so that was your pre-reading meditation. Yeah, my head is literally spinning right now, but there was so much pressure when I was trying to do my prayer. Like, it was pressure to do the meditation. So yeah, as I've said to the other signs, sometimes the meditation is directly related to the reading. Sometimes it's just something completely a separate message in itself. But you'll know, you know, take it as you will, and we'll find out when the cards come out. So aside from that, what I wanted to do, the structure I've been doing the readings in, is sort of asking everyone how their August has been. How has it been for you? How did you cope with Mercury retrograde? Because it was retrograde for most of August. The themes that can come up are around issues with communication, with documents, with electronics. People can have people returning from their past. I personally don't really have much happen to me around that time. This time I've had a few minor technical glitches. I've had other people around me telling stories about people coming back from the past, major technical glitches, arguments, stuff like that. But what about you? Feel free to share your experience. These are the oracle decks I'm going to be using today. The only other thing I want to say is, right, so I've been recording my readings for a day. I'm on the last set of 4 now. I've just done Virgo, so you're second for today, and then I've got 2 more after you. But I'm going to say this for all of the readings I'm doing for today. I've said it for Virgo already, and it was actually very significant for them. After the reading, I checked the meanings and stuff, and it was significant for them. So last night, I'm a very vivid dreamer, always have been from childhood. I can smell, taste, feel every single thing in my dreams. It's, yeah, intense. The last dream I remember before waking up is about wasps. It could have been bees, but I feel like it was more wasps. They were massive. I can't exactly explain how big they were. Not bigger than a human, but a lot bigger than they would be normally. And it was just very significant. I don't know if they were on me or trying to sting me or whatever, but there were wasps there. So that was the last dream I had before waking up. So this morning, opened my window, as I do, to let some air into the room, left the room briefly, came back in. There was a wasp in the window. That doesn't usually happen. I thought it was a bit weird, but I didn't pay that much attention to it. And then when I started doing Virgo's reading, when I switched on the camera and everything, I thought, you know what, this might be significant. Let me just say it. So I'll tell you as well. So that, I don't know if that's like has a spiritual meaning for someone, or it's a spiritual guide. I have looked up the meaning. If you feel like you want to look it up as well, then go for it, and you can take your own meaning from it. But I felt that might be significant, so I thought I'd mention it again. Anyway, we're going to get into your reading, starting with a message from the Witch's Wisdom deck. So, for Pisces, Sun, Moon and Rising, what do we need to know for... My head is still spinning, Pisces, I swear, and I feel like I'm out of breath still. For September 2024, what do we need to know for Pisces, Sun, Moon and Rising? Okay, that one then. So you have Witch's Cottage Security. Interesting. In a meditation where everything was too fast and all over the place, and you get security. So yeah. Is there something going on in your life, or have you been through an experience recently or whenever, that was just, it just felt like it was too much, and you just like, I just want to feel safe and secure. Because in that meditation, it just felt absolutely all over the place. It was absolute chaos. Right, so let's get your tarot cards out, and then I will look at the security message in the book for you. I literally feel winded. I'm literally sitting down. I've been sitting down and I absolutely feel winded. It's insane. Like, you know, when your throat hurts. Crazy. Right. So you've got the Magician there. Let's see what else comes out for you. I mean, the King of Pentacles is a card that is connected to security, isn't it? We've got Judgment. Oh, okay. You might be being called into your power for something, for some kind of change, or in terms of how you're dealing with a particular situation. Yep, so these are the last ones, and then this one, card connected to security as well. And as I said, you might be called to in terms of how you deal with something, there might be a need for change there. So the final two are the Death card and the Nine of Swords. So let me put these a bit closer together because I'm going to need space over here for some of the cards after. I mean, overall, so as a summary, looking at these cards, as a summary, again, I feel like you're being called into your power. So it might be that you're being called, or you're feeling the need to manifest a sense of security. Like, even if there's chaos going around you, it might be that you need to manifest the security yourself. There may be resistance. There may be a need to change, though. It's like, even if things change, you can still have a sense of security in yourself, but it looks like a little bit of concern about change here at the end with the Nine of Swords, Death, Four of Pentacles, like worrying about something changing. But you've got like 3 cards that indicate change, so it's like something's changing. And yeah, okay, let's look in the book, and then I'll get other messages as well. So it's Witch's Cottage. So it says, within the forest, dark and deep, is a dwelling yours to keep. Safe within your home, you'll be assisted by security. This magic is worked with harm to none, so mote it be, there it is done. So it says, insecurities and a lack of self-confidence have a habit of manifesting. Feeling like an outsider makes it difficult to be positive and fit in. So right now, instead of being on the outside looking in, you have been given the key to let yourself into the Witch's Cottage for a while, where you will find all you need to become strong enough to deal with everything that is hurled at you. Explore every room and discover what it is that you feel you are good at and what you feel most comfortable with. You may find that it is the kitchen filled with herbs and plants to make medicinal recipes, or perhaps it is the welcome warmth of the hearth, I believe it's hearth, where you feel most at home. As you investigate, you will discover the right tools, Magician, and meet friends and familiars along the way for you to choose from and work with until you feel strong enough and ready to re-emerge, with security as your supporter, into the bold and confident witch you really are. The Witch's Foresight says, let others in instead of shutting them out. You are protected, supported, and safe. Trust in the divine outcome. Recognize your strengths and talents. A new home awaits. Again, strengths and talents, Magician. Rediscover your likes and dislikes. Don't try too hard to fit in. And the final part says, within the Witch's Cottage, you will find all you need to change and transform your life. Here you will find magic as the cottage, hearth, or kitchen witch finds and transforms the mundane into the sacred. A kitchen altar with a corn dolly, spells, recipes, herbs, living plants, comforting foods, family, and daily needs are all a part of living magically day to day. But there's a couple of things I want to say. First of all, that saying came in again about stop the world I want to get off, when it said, where was it? Yeah, dealing with all that's everything that's hurled at you. The second thing I want to say is that cottage this concept of the witch's cottage and security, I think that's within us. We have that within us, whether we're able to use it or not. You may be being called to tap into that, to your inner witch's cottage where you feel safe and secure. Yeah, okay, let's see what else comes up. Oh, did I say everything I wanted to say? I can't remember now. I think so. Just still reeling off the chaos of that the drag racing. That was just a lot to take in. I think that's it. I feel like I've missed something now, but it's too late. So let's get into it. Let's have a look what else we need to know about that magician for you. Let me just give the cards one more shuffle. So what else do you need to tell us about the magician? We have the Justice card, the Wheel of Fortune. That message that I got in the Virgo reading about it's time, it was a different context for them, but whatever's going on, it's time. It's the right time now. So if it is that you are stepping out into the world more, or becoming more social, or joining a new social scene or group or something, it's time. If it's something you've been putting off, you've got the Three of Pentacles there and the Queen of Pentacles. That is security. It feels like what I've already said, that witch's cottage is within you. I mean, maybe for some it could be about finding your literal sanctuary, whether it's your home or elsewhere. But I feel more like it's within you, and it's about using the tools that you have within you, within the witch's cottage within you, to have a greater sense of security and stability in the world. So included in that is with the Queen of Pentacles, it will be a sense of self-worth, self-nurturing, self-care. The Three of Pentacles is a collaborative card as well. This feels like there's something about honing your skills and the abilities you've learned as well with that Three of Pentacles, an apprenticeship. But it is also a card of collaboration. So in terms of when you're around others and in other environments as well, feeling that sense of security there as well and being content within that. Right, let's look at the King of Pentacles. So I'm looking at this King of Pentacles as a past energy now. For some, this is just saying that you have, I mean, you've got the King and Queen of Pentacles here. You have this ability to feel secure and to create a sense of security and safety and abundance even for yourself. For others, it could be, what do you call it? Like someone that you look up to, or someone in your life that has that and you kind of admire and you want to take that example, follow that example, should I say. So for some, it could be a father, it could be an uncle, anyone that's King of Pentacles energy, whether it is a man or a woman. Look, you've got the Empress on the bottom of the deck as well. Very nurturing, protective, safe energy too. So King of Pentacles, so it's a past, we're looking at it as a past energy now. Up. She's back, the Empress. Okay. Someone, it could be a female person, but it's just that they have that very safe, secure, protective energy. He's back, the King of Pentacles. I feel like the Nine of Wands should be first and then the King of Pentacles. There's a sense of resilience with that Nine of Wands. So again, whether it is that you already have that within you and you've used that King of Pentacles energy in the past, or it represents someone that you look up to with that energy. Because you can learn from someone else's example anyway, can't you? Even if you don't have it yourself, you can learn from that. We've got the Knight of Wands and the Hierophant. I'm getting a bit of a rule breaker vibe from that Knight of Wands and the Hierophant, strangely. I mean, the Knight of Wands does whatever the hell they want, and then the Hierophant is following the rules, isn't it? Let's get something for that Hierophant, please. Nine of Pentacles. Anything else for that Hierophant, please? Page of Pentacles. Oh, okay. Page of Pentacles, Four of Cups, Strength. It might be about breaking the rules, actually, and how... Because some people, their sense of safety and security is found within following all of the rules. And then if they step outside of that, it just feels like chaos, doesn't it? It makes them feel horrible. But it almost feels like here, it's still a past energy, but Again, whether it's yourself or someone else that you look up to who has this King of Pentacles energy, it's like this person, this King of Pentacles, is able to maintain that sense of security, safety and stability, and knowing that they have the power to build and create whatever it is in their life, even if they step out, think outside of the box, break the rules, go into a new cycle. If things change around them, if they do things differently, they still have that sense of security within themselves. So it's using that, whether it is within you already or whether you're using someone else's example, maintaining that sense of security or the need to do that. And it's a past energy. So this is something from the past that you've either been through or you've witnessed through someone else. See, there's courage there. See, you've got that Nine of Pentacles where she feels safe and secure anywhere. She's in her own sanctuary. The Page of Pentacles, it's like ready to do something new, but being uncertain if it's, with the Four of Cups, like being uncertain whether it's the right thing to do. But there with the Strength card, it's having the courage. So again, it's that rule breaking type energy, or the adapting to adaptability, I think is another key word, adapting to that. So I think it's something that you can tap into, and it's just showing that there's something from the past that you can tap into to bring into the present now. So Judgment, change is upon us, I would say. We're going to look at Judgment as a challenge. Okay, so it could be the adapting to change. Could be something here that's a challenge. What else do we need to know about that Judgment card? Seven of Cups. Adapting to change can be confusing, whatever the change is, whether it is a change of circumstances, environment, etc. New cycle. Yeah, the Four of Pentacles is back. The Six of Cups is back. So there may be some resistance to the change. One more. Is that the Devil I just saw there? We've got the Hermit. The Devil's there. Yeah, so the challenge is that it's difficult to adapt to change. And as I said, there might be a bit of resistance, but this Hermit kind of feels like it's a calling. Whatever you need to, whatever change is required now, you're being called to do that path, to follow that path. And I'm hearing the words no escape. Is there a tower anywhere nearby? Because sometimes when it's like there's no choice, you have no choice. Like something's destined or something, or it's just the way life is, you've got to deal with it, then it's like there's no escape, there's no choice. Let's just have a look at that Six of Cups. The Tower. The Tower's there. Okay, yeah, so this is for the Six of Cups. There may be a pattern. Someone here could have a pattern of resistance to change. That's something that comes up. And the change could be for someone opening up to others, giving, sharing, in terms of dealing with loss and things like that, and stress and grief and things like that. I mean, obviously anybody's going to have difficulty adapting to things like grief and loss and stress. That's a given. But yeah, there might be a bit of a challenge. There might have been a resistance to change in the past or in the present, and it's overcoming that to follow the necessary path. Right. So we're looking at the Four of Pentacles as a external influence. Somebody might be experiencing financial constraints, and that's why they're resistant to change. So, you know, like say if you wanted to move into a bigger house or something, or a bigger home, and you don't have the money, or wanted to move to a different area or change job or whatever, there could be anything there where there's a physical aspect, a physical external influence, why there might be resistance to change. It could even be that something in your physical reality is preventing you from changing. I don't know why I feel like someone could be blocking the viewer, your finances in some way. So like, you know, if you were trying to get a loan to start a business or something to that effect, or for any reason, like the bank could be blocking you, or just something in general where your physical resources or something physical or materialistic is being blocked because it's external to you. Anything else about that Four? That was a Pentacles card. What's that? Page of Pentacles, yeah. I know that didn't flip over, but it felt relevant. Just bear with me a minute. Is that the Queen of Pentacles? No, it wasn't a Pentacle card actually. If I missed one. No, okay. Yeah, it's like something could be blocking your dreams, to be like your aspirations, to be honest, because you've got the Knight of Cups there, which kind of shows that someone has something they want to do. But then you've got the Page of Pentacles, which is like, have I got, for, in this reading here, it's like, have I got enough? Anything else? The Fool. It can even be where, you know, if you wanted to pursue something new and somebody tells you it's, or gives you advice that it's not practical, and then it kind of can get in your head a little bit and kind of stop you from pursuing something. That's something that comes to mind. Yeah, that would be the getting in your head, like mind games with that Five of Swords. Or say if you wanted to work, I don't know why this example's coming in, but say if you wanted to work for a charity or something and someone said, oh, that's a dumb idea because you're not going to make much money and it's not going to look good on your CV. Or, well, actually, it depends, because charity work can look good on your CV, but it depends on your circumstances. Like say it's going to be different, but I suppose it would depend on what charity, and it just depends. But there's something about it where someone could say, maybe for some people, someone feels like charity is a waste of time even, and they get in your head with that, saying, oh, well, why would you want to waste your time doing that? It's not going to take you anywhere. You're not going to climb the career ladder. Or so in that sense, you know, for someone who's really interested in climbing the career ladder, they might look at charity work as not beneficial. Like, they might see it as beneficial if you're doing the charity work alongside a regular job, but say if you wanted to focus only on the charity work, they might try and convince you that it's not a good idea, that it's a waste of your time or something. But it does look like there's a physical external block to you moving forward. It can even be, I'm getting what do you call it, social anxiety or something to that effect is coming in as just an intuitive thing as well. It can be anything. A general reading, you take it as it resonates, but there's something physical here that's impacting things. It could if not that, then it could be just that you holding on to something. You know, the Four of Pentacles, it's like a stagnant energy, like holding on to what you've already got because there's a fear. I mean, I can't see fear in these cards, but for someone it could be a fear of letting go of what you've already got. So let's look at Death and the Nine of Swords. This is what you need to acknowledge more or become more aware of. It may be something that's hidden or something that you just not paid enough attention to. I mean, there's a need for change here. You may not realize how anxious you are, or that anxiety is the reason for resisting change. Or someone may not realize that there's a need for change because they're so stressed and anxious that it's just, that's the last thing on their mind. Someone could also feel that grief, may not realize that grief is something that's holding them back, whether it is grief through the loss of a person through death, or, you know, grief can take different forms. It can be the loss of a relationship, the loss of, like, people. Say if you had a house and you lost your house, that would be a form of grief. If you lost your house and it's out of your hands. Loss of a job, grief might be holding them back. See the stars there, so it's like healing is needed. So it might be because healing is needed, it might be holding someone back. But as I say, with that Magician and the King of Pentacles coming up, it's that you are able to tap into your inner sense of security. Four of Wands is a sense of security. You're able to tap into that and use that to help move you forward. So you've got the Four of Wands in reverse and the Queen of Swords. Yeah, it's like healing is needed to get back to have that sense of inner, to build upon or tap into that inner sense of security. Queen of Swords. What comes after that, please? There's the grief with the Five of Cups. For anyone who's dealing with any form of grief, I think the Queen of Swords here is the need to acknowledge that story is playing a role in if there's any blockages, that's playing a role in things, in holding you back. That Seven of Wands can be a block sometimes. Okay, you might be blocking support actually to heal. Whether that is literal support from other people, or even just spiritual support, or even just acknowledging that there is something holding you back. So that's something to be more aware of here. Let's get you cards for the future. So potential future outcome, future events around this. So future energy, please. What do we need to know about the future energy? We've got the Queen of Cups with the Nine of Pentacles. I really think that that you are going to be able to tap into this. And with the Queen of Cups there, she fully acknowledges her feelings. So as I say, any feelings that are old stories that may be holding you back or causing a bit of a block, I think that's going to be acknowledged. And the Nine of Pentacles, it's her sanctuary, isn't it? But it is also, it's a sanctuary, but it's also being able to step out of the comfort zone. So it's like, again, knowing that you have your sanctuary, but being able to step out of the comfort zone when necessary. So it's like, I think emotionally you'll become very aware of what's going on with that and how to tap into the energy. Let's get you guidance. Okay, I barely said it. Uncovering, it's just doubling up on that, telling you to uncover what's behind. If you have any fears, any doubts, whatever, anything that's hidden or you're not aware of that's causing a bit of a block, or even just figuring out how to tap in more to that inner sense of security, it's that. So let's get some for the Queen of Cups, Nine of Pentacles, please. Well, there's confidence with the Queen of Wands, and then the Nine of Pentacles can be, it's again, it's the sanctuary, but being able to step out of the comfort zone. Right, so Queen of Wands, Nine of Pentacles, confidence. You have your sanctuary, you know that you can feel safe within yourself. Nine of Pentacles with the Eight of Cups, having that sanctuary, but being able to step out of the comfort zone. So it's just doubling up on what I've said. King of Swords, again, confidence, boundaries. You're able to protect yourself when necessary and be assertive. And again, trusting in yourself. Ten of Cups, using this energy, the sense of security, boundaries, stepping out of the comfort zone, etc., to pursue happiness, joyful experiences. These are bees. I think those are bees in there, actually. I will tell you what I picked up on. Okay, I might as well tell you because it's relevant now anyway that I've done the reading. So when I looked up the wasp meaning, I didn't go that deep into it, but the first things that came up in the search were, so there was a healer energy, and I said healing might be required here. And the second thing was female warrior. So whether it's female or not, it's a warrior energy, and there's an element of protection and guardianship there as well. And obviously, if you're wanting to feel safe and secure, it's you want protection, don't you? So it's relevant for you too. It's going to be interesting to see if that wasp thing is relevant for the next two readings. But I'm fascinated by that. So yeah, I think you're going to figure it out. I mean, having the Magician there as the energy and the King of Pentacles anyway made me feel like that you can tap into this. So the Moon, try to turn it the other way. The Moon as your guidance. So we have the Page of Cups, the Death card. No, too many, I'm not doing that. Although, actually, let's have a look. That does feel like a lot, to be honest. Okay, I will take them, but it is a lot. So Death, Knight of Swords, Ace of Pentacles, the Sun, Hanged Man, Two of Pentacles. So I will say with Page of Cups, Knight of Swords, the Hanged Man, and the Sun as well, to be honest, is identifying, again, anything that's hidden within you that holds you back from feeling your own sense of security or stepping outside of the box and outside of the comfort zone. The Page of Cups can be a card of vulnerability as well, and the Sun can be a need to open up. With the Knight of Swords, there's the need to be confident in your own truth, what you feel is truth, what you value as well, and standing up for yourself as well. The Death card being in reverse, it just tells me that by identifying this, it will help you to stop resisting any change, to be open to new opportunities. With the Ace of Pentacles, let me just get one for the oh no, okay, I feel like it'll take you out of limbo. The Hanged Man, Two of Pentacles, identifying this will take you out of any sense of limbo or stagnancy where you might be going back and forth, or not being willing to make a move. Right, let's get you a final oracle card from the unicorns deck. So as I keep saying, it's a really weird unicorns deck, but I love the artwork in this. So final message of guidance for Pisces, Sun, Moon and Rising, please, for September 2024. What's the final message of guidance? Yes. Not a snowman mystery. And on the bottom of the deck, I'm going to take this as well because the roots can connect to security. Not a tree, roots. So the mystery, I feel, is that moon card, uncovering anything that's impacted you and is a block or holding you back. Even if it's uncovering, because the external influence was there as well, that Four of Pentacles, if it's for something external that's holding you back, it's uncovering the mystery around that as well. I'll read them both. And I have to say 4, so obviously in the tarot 4 represents Cancer, doesn't it? And Cancer is connected to security and roots, and you sent in a sense of security as well. So 3 for the mystery card. That can be connected to expansion as well. Like if you think the 3 is the Empress, it's the 3 of Wands. Yeah, 3 of Wands as well, and that is connected to expansion and growth and that sort of thing. So you've got the stepping out of the comfort zone there, and then the security there. Right, so it says, the transformation part says, as the snow falls and whips around you along your trek through the cold, you SB through the corner of your eye a small child shaping a form in the snow. What a beautiful practice making a snowman. It brings back childhood memories and fond recollections as your memory whisks you away to a simpler time. But what's this? This snowman is no ordinary snowman. The scene transforms before you and a massive entity shows its form. It is the elusive child of mysterious elven craftsmanship, the snow unicorn. The meditation says the snow unicorn invites you to ride a magical sled all the way down a magic mountain, giving way into the heart of the earth. Along your journey, what mysteries do you find? Go deeper, be exhilarated, open your eyes to the wonders all around you. The affirmation says, I open my heart to the great mysteries of life. I am a deeply hidden mystery just waiting to be formed. And the action says, create a snowman or a sculpture in warmer climates. Use your hands and allow the mass of snow or clay to take shape before your very eyes as you bring a mystery to life. So yeah, there's a mystery to be uncovered with that moon card, but also it's the expansion thing as well. Like once you feel secure within yourself, then you probably will be more prepared to go out and explore and face new opportunities and everything. So 4 roots, not a tree. The transformation says you take shade underneath a beautiful tree along your journey, resting along your path. The boughs sway in the wind, and a calm and soothing sound as the branches shudder and twist to take a new form. This is no tree, it is a unicorn. The unicorn tree enfolds you in its shade and wraps its roots around your feet. You are loved and supported. The meditation says, feel the earth beneath you as the spirit of the unicorn tree invites you to lay down and rest among its mighty roots. Allow yourself to let go and be held and supported. Stay here for as long as you wish. You are never alone. The affirmation says, I am firmly rooted, held and supported. I am nurtured in every step I take. The action says, I'm laughing because I do this, hug a tree. It doesn't matter if anyone is looking. Go feel a tree, gaze down at the roots and spend some time there. The roots that grow underground are as big as the tree that you see towering over you. Acknowledge this. That's clearly a message about grounding yourself, isn't it? So yeah, the tree hugging, I've done the tree hugging thing. Now I tend to more so touch the tree with the palm of my hands. You don't literally have to hug it, although actually hugging it may sound odd, but it feels good. Trees are supposed to absorb negative energy and make you feel more grounded. But yeah, as I say, if you don't feel like you want to hug it, you can literally just put your palms on there for however long you feel necessary. And yeah, I feel like it does something. I mean, I like being in nature anyway, but it does something. So I'll leave it there for you, Pisces. Hopefully there was something helpful there for you. I'll be back in a couple of weeks for mid-month check-ins. Enjoy your September. Have a great week and have a great day. And take care.